Hi, welcome to my video. I'm Jennifer Roberts. You're catching me on my YouTube channel, True Divine 44, on my Facebook page, True Divine 44. Like, shares, subscribes and comments on either or both of those platforms is greatly appreciated. And thank you for all of the support thus far, helping me grow this. I'm not doing it alone, so I thank you all. I'm putting out as much free content to help support, guide and inspire people out there through the art of tarot. So I'm doing the collective energies, so everything that I put out for free obviously is general, so it might resonate with you, it might not. Some of it might resonate with you and some of it might not, so always just take what helps you, take what guides you and leave the rest behind for somebody else. Don't try and bend the readings to your will, because then you're not getting the right kind of messages. So this is for the lovely sign of Cancer, that feeling, intuitive sign that I haven't had much of in my life. Actually, I haven't known many Cancers, so that's something I need to look at, attract some Cancer, so I can have some. I like to have a little bit of a mix up of energies around me. So this is for the month of March 2020, and it's a general tarot reading for the month, going week by week. So the first one is the Queen of Cups. This feeling, psychic, intuitive queen that feels her way through life with her heart. This adorable queen. She keeps coming up throughout the readings. There's this real rise in divine feminine energy. Now that's not just to say that this is connecting with the females out there. This is not to do with gender. When I mention divine feminine or divine masculine, know that that counts for both male and female. Both male and female as a gender have both of these divinities within them, this divine feminine and divine masculine, and the aim of the game is to balance them out, recognize them and live through them. Again, the word divine, I've said in previous videos, is to foresee, foretell and foreknow. So it's that foreknowing, it's that intuitiveness, it's that seeing the bigger picture. Much harder to fool somebody who is with illusion, who is living through their divinity, through their divine feminine and divine masculine. Much harder to harm somebody who is living through their divinity, which is why it's up to all of us, if we want to change things, to start living through our divinity. And right now there seems to be, like I said before, this rise of the divine feminine energy, bubbling up within individuals, which is awesome, because it's the divine feminine that ultimately supports and holds space and time for the divine masculine. So it seems right that, the divine feminine would be rising up within individuals more so right now, in order to be making that space and time to exalt the divine masculine within. So there's this psychic knowing energy, this feeling your way through energy. And she is clarified, this is the first week of March, by the way. She's clarified by the Hierophant, the Pope. He's the bridge, between all of the worlds. His crown and his staff here representing the mesoteric, the esoteric and the exoteric, all of the realms. He bridges it and he brings down that spiritual knowledge, that spiritual knowing into this 3D for those that are willing to hear the calling, for those that are willing to know the knowings, understand them and use them in this 3D life that we're living right now. So this divine feminine energy, which I feel represents you, Cancer, in the first week of March, this is going to be quite a deep time for you, quite a maybe quiet time for you as far as the world goes. Maybe you're needing to have some time to self, to really connect, really meditate, really be alone and listen to your inner self. These knowings that you're being connected to, these ancient knowings, ancestors connecting to you and giving you the lessons and the ways of being that they know of, that they knew of and that they lived by, that can really help you on your journey. So there's this real tuition going on here in this first week of March, this real deep connected spiritual tuition going on. You're the student and you're really connecting and listening to those ancestors. You're connecting to the spirit realm, your true self, your higher self, and taking everything on board, which is awesome, because this kind of spiritual knowing doesn't come to those who aren't ready for it, who haven't gone through things that make them open and receiving of this kind of energy. So you know, that's good for you that you're there at this point in this moment in time, ready to connect with more of self, with having an expanded knowing, an expanded base of experience that you can bring into your 3D world, and feel your way through it, and be an example to others even by the way that you live, through your intuition, through your heart. You know, you're led with your heart brain rather than this brain that can sometimes be fooled quite easily when we haven't got this heart brain balanced and in use. So that's awesome for your first week, Cancer. For your second week, for the Cancers out there, there's the Justice card, but it's the Justice card in reverse. So a little bit of a challenge, a little bit of, you know, things that maybe don't seem to be going your way, that don't seem to be in your favour. But with this Strength card clarifying, so we've got two major arcanas together. With this Strength card clarifying, actually, you're ready for this because of this spiritual knowing that you're going through in the first week, and these downloads and inner standings that you're having in the first week. The second week, you're ready for it. You're ready for this. So although you need strength here to face this challenge, it's this gentle, divine, feminine strength. It's a force to be reckoned with, but it's subtle. It doesn't it's not in your face. It's not challenging, as in, you know, in your face wanting to fight. You're quite comfortable with allowing yourself to just go through this cycle, go through this process. And although with this Justice reverse, there's things that are a bit sticky coming up that, you know, seem a bit ominous maybe, and that things may not be going in your favour. There's disharmony, particularly in the home or in the workplace, where you know, things just don't feel like they're going your way, or they don't look like they're going your way. But I feel that as we go on further through the reading, you're going to see that with this gentle strength, this quiet knowing that everything is going to be okay, that this is happening as it should, you're going to find yourself in a much better position than you could have dreamt of, you could have thought of. So the third week, again, it's another major arcana, and it's the Lover's card, but again, it's reversed. So this does speak of the disharmony, this unbalanced relationship that you have in your life, whether that's in the workplace or in the home. I'm picking up particularly in the home. Things just aren't balanced, things aren't flowing, things aren't working. And it seems as though for a lot of you out there, either you as the partner or the part of the partnership who, you know, just isn't willing to work through this, isn't willing to put up with this imbalance any longer, or vice versa, the partner that you have doesn't seem to be willing or able to put up with this, or to try and work through this disharmony, this imbalance. So there seems to be an end in here, a decision that's made by you or a partner. It seems to be on the face of it would be devastating, on the face of it would be upsetting, on the face of it would be a loss. But actually, this is the blessing in disguise. This is the part of your life that you needed to fix, to balance out. This is the part that just wasn't working, the part that was causing you stress, causing you headaches and dizziness, the part that was, you know, just making you actually physically poorly through stress. So, you know, that decision seems to be made for a lot of you, that, you know, this partnership would end. And the Star card, another clarifier, the clarifying card, the major arcana again. So again, it's two major arcanas together. So throughout this reading, Cancer, there's very powerful, decisive energy, you know, things that are going to happen during the month of March for you, if this resonates with you. So the Star card, you know, stepping in right at the right moment when, you know, you really need to look at, you really need that time and that healing space to restore that harmony. The Star card comes in to restore inner harmony, to restore spiritual health and physical health. Therefore, you know, that filters down and reflects down into the 3D matrix that you're living in. You know, you have this space and time after this breakup, after this dissolving of a partnership. There's this space and time to heal something that, you know, needs to be healed, to transmute something that you've been ignoring maybe, and that all of this situation, from the justice being reversed, the need for strength, to the unbalanced relationship or partnership that you've been in, you know, it brings up some things that, you know, you recognize within self that, you know, that you need to connect to and look at and transmute and take the lessons, excuse me, from it, and leave the rest behind. Sorry, I've had a sore throat for about a week. So the Star card, you know, brings in that hope, that inspiration, that guidance. So you have very powerful energies coming through the universe, like an umbilical cord, feeding right through to your Cancer. That there's such powerful energies behind this spiritual knowing, this spiritual healing, this true connection, reconnecting back to self, reconnecting back to the true self, seeing the bigger picture behind all of these lessons and adversities that you've come across, seeing the bigger picture as to why this had to happen this way, why things have gone this way. And for some reason, with this Queen of Cups at the start of the reading that I feel represents you, there's a calmness, because the universe has been so kind here in this reading. You've been so kind to yourself to attract these energies that are attracted to you in this reading of March 2020, that there's just support here, and there's a calmness because there's this bigger picture being seen, this wider knowing being seen regarding the steps that had to be taken through this whole process to get here to this Star card, this guidance, this inspiration, this hope for the future, this true deep healing, this never looking back at these lessons again healing, being able to go forward and truly be whole going forward. So that's magical. That's a real magical energy coming through the whole reading. For the fourth card, there's the Two of Swords. This is, you know, really, excuse me, really does speak of everything that I've spoken of before, that, you know, there's this balance restored. You have options here, yes you do, but I feel more than anything in this reading, this represents the fact that there's balance within self. You know, there's this knowing that, you know, you did the right thing or you've responded in the right way. There's this harmony that's been restored. This is being able to, I think, on one avenue, see that, you know, the fact that this level, it wasn't working. This way I'm going forward. It's okay, and that's okay. And you know which direction you're going in, because clarifying that is the number 9 of Pentacles. So, you know, this harmony after chaos, this feeling of being secure, this feeling of knowing that, you know, you feel a lot more secure than you did before in this Lovers reversed or this Justice reversed card here. You've got that security, that foundation around you, and this does speak of luxury, this feeling of abundance, and being able to relax in this harmony and abundance. It's this abundant energy. And on the bottom of the deck, we've got the 10 of Pentacles here. So, you know, it's this because of this whole process that you've been through, you get to this 9, which is luxurious, it is abundant, it is comfortable. You know, you're able to, you know, dwell in this abundance for a little while, being relaxed about it. And it's this nearly there as well, it's this 9. So it's this number that's anointing, you know, it's connecting with self, it's being in balance, but also it's the nearly there to the 10, to the real I am, you know, the actual jackpot of what you see, your jackpot of material, sustainability, foundation, the things that you have around you, the things that you've got to use, the financial flow of money that you have coming in, all of that. It's that alignment to the 10. So it's that nearly there period, and this underlying energy of the 10 throughout this whole reading, an underlying thread of being, these were necessary steps. This was a necessary path to take, with all of the twists and turns, ups and downs, and blessings in disguise to take to get to this nearly there, with this underlying 10 waiting for you. And that's the direction you're going in with this bird here representing the sword, the direction that you've chosen, the balanced direction. A lot of this reading is about balance, balanced emotions, balance spiritually, you know, balance in the physical, not being triggered. It's all about balance, this reading. Balanced decisions, allowing things to flow. So it's a beautiful, beautiful reading. On the bottom of the other deck, we have the 9 of Cups. So again, it's another number 9. So there's real alignment happening here, real anointing happening here, real connection with self happening here. You know, there's this happy energy, this wish fulfilled energy that is underlying for you, Cancer. So it's a really beautiful reading in that there's satisfaction here at the end of this reading. There's wholeness, you know, victory over your difficulties with this reading for the month of March 2020. Things might have started up going towards this energy in January maybe. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it guided and inspired you. I'm so sorry about my voice. I'm trying to work through it. I'm trying to just push through. So I hope you could understand it all. It's an awesome reading, not without its twists and turns, but you know, because of that, you know, the payoff is big, the balance is there, the wholeness is there, and the alignment and satisfaction, Cancer. So you know, go you, flow with this. It's meant to be, and if this resonated with you, great. If it didn't, you can always support me by booking a private reading with any of the contact details above or below, depending on where you're watching this video. Any energy work, the same thing, you can contact me. And if you're local to me, massage also, and that all helps support what I'm doing while I'm giving out this free content. Thank you for all of the likes, shares, subscribes and comments and private messages. I love hearing from people. I love hearing how these readings are helping. So there's just great energy and great camaraderie going on right now. So thank you very much. Much love. Be balanced and be whole. Mwah.